Hi guys, James Holt back with another video. I'm taking a short break from building my store in the dog niche to answer some questions from Twitter that I thought were interesting, and I quickly replied when I got it, and I think this could be useful for the viewers of this YouTube channel as well, so I'm going to elaborate. The follower asks, "Hey James, I have a product that's selling which I'm running on multiple Instagram pages. But I'm running out of pages and was thinking if it's a good idea to run the same ad on the same page more than once. Obviously after some time since my first post." Okay, so my answer is absolutely yes, you should run a product that's working multiple times if you find a good Instagram page. The key thing is, or there's a couple key things to look out for. First of all, you don't want to overuse a page, because if you run too many ads for the same type of products or even for different products, then you will reduce the effectiveness of a page and eventually you'll just have to find a new page. So the goal for you is to keep a page working for a long time so you've got a consistent source where you know you can get traffic that converts. Now, one key thing that you even mention in your post is, or in your question rather, that you have left a significant amount of time since the last post. I generally don't run a shout out. I never run more than 2 shout outs on the same page in the same week, and I like to leave at least a week in most cases, unless it's around a holiday or something special where before Christmas you can run loads of promotions. It's just sort of accepted and normal. So if you leave more than a week, you're fine to run the same product multiple times. Ideally though, you would run different products, and this is where once you have an Instagram page that you know converts, you can then test new products in the same niche, and you've singled out the product as the factor that you're testing. So because you know the page converts, there's decent traffic, the audience is related to your niche, the only success factor that is left is the product and of course the page, etc. But you've got rid of the large factor of the page. That then allows you to test new products more efficiently. So again, leave plenty of space because you don't want to ruin a page once you've found a good one. Essentially what I'm saying is, yes, you can do this, run the same ad multiple times on the same page if you leave some space, but you should also see this as an opportunity to test new products efficiently and find out whether you can expand your product offering. Hope this helps a little, and if it doesn't, or if you have any more questions, feel free to drop me a message again. Thank you for that question. I've got one more that I want to cover quickly in this video. It's from Nate. He's doing a really good job building his stores actually, because he's sent me what he's doing and he's got a good grasp of copywriting and sales. I think he's going to be successful soon enough. He asks, or he says he'd love to see a video on the key performance indicators that I look for on a failed ad campaign. He's referring to Facebook ads in this case, I think. So do I ask myself, why did this fail, and what do I look at to find those answers? Another very good question. The thing about this is Facebook gives you loads of data. You can see CPM, so your cost per 1,000 impressions. You can see your click-through rate. You can see the frequency that people are showing your ads. You can get so much data. You can get completely lost in the data. But the only one that really matters at the end of the day are sales. And when I'm trying to make a decision whether to continue running an ad or not, the only thing I look at is sales. Doesn't matter how high my cost per click is, how high or low my CPM is. If I'm getting sales below my profit margin, so if I'm paying less per sale on ads than my gross margin, then I will continue running the ad. I'll actually even continue running it if I'm at break even, because I know I can make a profit on the back end then with email marketing and follow-up offers. So when I'm deciding to continue run it or not, I'm just looking at sales. However, the key things you have to look at for answers are the fact, or put it this way, the factors that decide whether you will succeed are: number one, your product; number two, your targeting, which I do on the ad set level; and number three, the actual ad copy image. And there's a huge difference. Factors one and two, so the product and the ad set, make a far larger difference than the actual ad does. So you might see it's 5th of February now. I'm still successfully running ads that reference the new year. So I'm still running Facebook ads that say New Year special, we're giving away XYZ. And those ads are still converting. So don't spend too much time thinking about the ad and worry more about the product and the ad sets. When you're testing in a new niche, you'll have to find ad sets that work and products that work. This can be tough because you're running a campaign and you don't know which part is failing. So this is just part of the work that you'll have to do if you want to launch a successful dropshipping store with Facebook ads. You'll have to find product and ad sets that work. One of the reasons why I recommend doing Instagram shoutouts first, because it's easier to identify products that sell for your niche, at which point you only have to find ad sets that work on Facebook. And since you've already got sales from Instagram, you can create customer lookalike audiences, so you get rid of that problem more or less. However, if you do want to start on Facebook and you don't have lookalike audiences yet, and you don't know, or let's say you do know a product that sells, what you then do is you use the same product on multiple ad sets and you let them run, you spend some money on them, and then you compare the results from the different ad sets. Once you can identify one ad set or two ad sets that are performing better and considerably better than the others, you can get rid of the ones that don't work and only keep the ones that do. Now, you have to remember these ad sets, and then in the future, when you launch new products, you know only to test with your best ad sets. You then have the most efficient way of testing new products, because you know that this ad set works. You know that the ad set works. If the campaign doesn't bring any sales, then it failed because of the product. You see how you're singling out that factor so you can make a decision based on data. It's not an entirely scientific way of singling out these factors, but it's an effective way and it works well in my experience. Hope this helps Nate and everyone else watching. Just a quick Q&A video to interrupt our series we've been doing on dropshipping. Thank you very much for these questions. I try to answer every question. In fact, I do answer every single question. So if you have any questions, comments, problems, just send me a message on Twitter or put it in the YouTube comments and I will get back to you, and maybe even shoot a quick video if I think it's a good question worth addressing. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like this video if you enjoyed the content, and subscribe to the channel, because you definitely don't want to be missing out on this really cool series where I'm building a store from scratch and getting it to make $100 a day, hopefully. Thank you very much, and until next.